Hello guys, Manas here. Today I'm gonna talk about some important things about torrent. What is torrent and how does it work? I'm not gonna talk about that. Why? Because you will find tons of videos on YouTube about the same matter. So without wasting any further, let's get straight into the subject. So is torrent legal? That's the primary question. People wanted to know about that before they do it. And you should, because safety first, right? The answer is yes, the torrent process is legal because it is just a download activity till you download the safe things. Let me give you an example of safe things on torrent. Things like Ubuntu OS, Remix softwares. They provide you separate torrent links on their websites because they want you to have it and try it. Movies, music, softwares, games, etc. has copyright from their owners, and if you download them from the internet through torrent without the permission of the owners, that's illegal and your actions will have consequences. After the ban of torrent in some countries and ban of some very popular torrent websites, downloading torrent is certainly not as popular as it used to be, but people still do it. Why? Because who's gonna pay for a movie while it is available online before its official release? But as I mentioned earlier in this video, that's illegal, and you must have heard what happened to the bad guys. Our government also announced 3-year jail and 3 lakh rupee fine on the same if you open any banned site or download from them. Now you knew torrents are legal or illegal, but now is the time for the second question. Is torrent safe? So today I'm gonna talk about some tips that you should keep in mind if you want to download torrent and keep yourself safe. First thing is username and password. Very often torrent websites require you to create a profile before you are able to download a torrent. Therefore you are forced to come up with a username and password. Don't do it and find another torrent if you can, because just imagine what hackers who crack softwares for fun could do with your personal information. It's like getting a wolf pack to guard your ship. Second, IP address. When you are downloading a torrent, you are sharing your IP address with seeders and leechers. Almost every torrent client has the option to see details about the peers you are connecting with. Sharing your personal IP address to complete strangers is not the safest thing. Hackers masked as seeders or leechers are lurking around to harvest IP addresses. Third, ISP means Internet Service Providers. Even though it's not in their interest, your Internet Service Provider knows what you are doing on Internet. Sometimes they are forced to share information with government. Then they will not hesitate to share information about you when pressured by the authorities. And you might get into trouble when they see what you are doing with your unlimited data packs. Fourth, traffic information. Finding a good torrent is not an easy task. You have to go through a lot of bakwas websites to find the actual torrent download link. You will find lots of download buttons that download everything but the desired torrent. Even if the content you want to download may not be illegal, you share all your traffic information with the website admins. Remember what we discussed about the wolf packs and ship? So why downloading movies, music and softwares from torrent is bad? Okay, let me say this with an example. Suppose you go to a nearby movie store who sells DVD movies. After entering the shop, you just can't grab a DVD and walk out. You have to pay for it, right? Because that is stealing, and stealing is a crime. The reason you don't steal because you think you are a good person and you are afraid that your actions may ruin your life. Being on torrent is similar as walking on the store and walk out without paying. Your actions are being monitored on internet. Let's make sure you don't embarrass yourself in front of the whole world. So guys, keep these things in mind when you are downloading a torrent from an untrusted website. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you have any suggestions, write in the comment sections below, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.